China's respiratory illness surge. Could the next global outbreak be looming? Is Asia facing a new health crisis? China's hMPV outbreak sparks concerns for the region. A concerning spike in respiratory illnesses in China has drawn global attention, as the outbreak of human metapneumovirus, hMPV, continues to grow. The virus, which mimics symptoms of influenza and COVID-19, has primarily impacted children under 14 in northern provinces. With predictions of up to 9 million Chinese tourists visiting Thailand in 2025, health experts are questioning whether governments across Asia are adequately prepared to handle another potential health emergency. What is hMPV? First identified in 2001 by Dutch researchers, hMPV is a respiratory virus causing symptoms such as cough, fever, nasal congestion, and wheezing. In severe cases, it can lead to bronchitis or pneumonia, particularly in infants, the elderly, and individuals with compromised immune systems. Those with pre-existing lung conditions like asthma, COPD, or emphysema face heightened risks. According to the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC China, hMPV is primarily transmitted through respiratory droplets, close contact, or contaminated environments. With an incubation period of 3 to 5 days, the virus spreads rapidly, especially in crowded areas. China's response and rising concerns. China's health authorities have ramped up surveillance and issued guidelines for laboratory testing and case verification. Data from mid-December highlights an alarming rise in respiratory infections, with hMPV playing a significant role. This surge is compounded by the country's first full flu season since lifting stringent zero-COVID policies. Despite assurances from Chinese officials and the World Health Organization, WHO, that no novel pathogen is at play, questions linger. Transparency issues reminiscent of the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic have fueled skepticism. Critics argue that downplaying the outbreak's severity could have devastating consequences for the region. Implications for Thailand and Asia's tourism sector. Thailand's reliance on Chinese tourists poses unique challenges. With tourism expected to rebound in 2025, any outbreak could cripple the industry and harm low-income families who depend on it. Past experiences with COVID-19 highlight how quickly respiratory illnesses can spread, especially in regions with high tourist influxes. Complicating matters, Thailand's growing economic ties with China, particularly the high-speed railway project slated for 2028, may influence policy decisions. Will Thailand prioritize public health or turn a blind eye to safeguard its economic interests? What governments must do. Health experts emphasize prevention as the best defense. The CDC recommends wearing masks in crowded spaces, maintaining social distance, practicing frequent hand-washing, improving ventilation in indoor areas. Countries must also bolster healthcare systems, increase public awareness, and coordinate efforts to prevent cross-border transmission. Failure to act decisively could lead to a scenario reminiscent of COVID-19, which claimed over 7 million lives globally and inflicted $82 trillion in economic damage over 5 years. Are we ready for another pandemic? As hospitals in northern China reportedly struggle to handle the influx of sick children, global health leaders are urging vigilance. Social media is rife with speculation about a potential state of emergency in China, but officials deny such measures are in place. Dr. Mandy Cohen, director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, reassured Congress that the surge is due to known pathogens, including hMPV, RSV, and influenza. However, the lack of transparency and mounting pressure on healthcare systems remain red flags. The takeaway. Asia stands at a crossroads. The resurgence of hMPV in China serves as a stark reminder of how interconnected public health, tourism, and economics are. Governments must act swiftly to safeguard their populations and ensure that history does not repeat itself. How many lives must be lost before the truth emerges? The lessons of COVID-19 are still fresh. Will this new outbreak be a wake-up call, or will we pay the price of inaction once again?
Thank you for tuning in today. To stay informed with the latest news, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Stay safe, keep dry, and have a wonderful day ahead.